Hello and welcome to Feely Finance. This is episode 14 of building an investment portfolio from £0 to £100,000. It's been another great week for the stock market. The S&P 500 is up over 2% across the past 7 days. The fund which I invest in, VUAG, which tracks the S&P 500, is also up around about 2%. So there's been very little movement in the US dollar to pound exchange rate. I'll show you my purchase for the week. So I utilise a dollar cost averaging approach whereby I invest £385 each and every week. And I'll also show you my portfolio as a whole, so let's get into it. So this is how the S&P 500 index has performed across the past 5 days, and you can see that it's up around 2%. So year to date, the S&P 500 is actually up around 7%, so it's more than recouped all of the losses that it incurred earlier in the year due to the trade tariff debacle. We'll have to see how that plays out in the remainder of the year. This is the fund which I invest in. You can see that it's up 1.95% across the past week. So it's basically mirrored the performance of the S&P 500 across the past week, and that's because the exchange rate between the dollar and the pound has been relatively consistent across the past week. So in effect, this fund has mirrored the performance of the index. It's now trading at 87.81, so it's still down from its all-time high, but it's getting back up there. This is my purchase for the week. So as I say, I invest £385 each and every week. And this week the price is £87.80, so that bought me 4.3849 shares of VUAG, and that was executed today on the 7th of July. So as I say, the price has increased significantly from last week, which is a good thing because it means that the fund is moving in the right direction. I utilise a dollar cost averaging approach because that should smooth out any movements in the stock market. And here's my portfolio as a whole, so you can see I now own 66.048 shares of VUAG at an average price of £81.60. The total value of my fund is £5,800.29, and I'm up £410.29, which represents a gain of 7.61%. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.